Hey everyone, Scream Queen Gaming here. Now, I've been on this platform for over a year now, and I've just suddenly realised that you just really don't know much about me. So, let's rectify that by playing a game called The Test. From what I can tell, this game has a series of questions that might reveal some things about me. Oh, hello. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. I'll try. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with the truth, even if it's hard to face. Fair enough. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? Okay. The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analysing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. Okay, that's fair enough, but why are you surrounded by blood? And why does it say help on your table? I kinda don't want somebody like yourself analysing me. I may have made a mistake with this one. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within yourself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realise it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your questions the way it needs to be answered. Okay, so fair enough. Basically, the questions might be vague, but I can create my own circumstances around the questions. Right, fair enough. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back. Well, I don't drink water, but I do have 7-Up and coffee. Sit back and relax and enjoy the experience. I kind of get the feeling I'm not going to, but we'll see. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking I can't talk. We will be unlocking some substantial. Oh my god! We will be unlocking some substantial information today. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? In a way, yes. But there's some other people who don't treat people fairly, and I don't think they deserve it. Because you get what you put out into the world, kind of thing. So, I'll say yes. Do you believe that everyone should be treated equally? Well, again, for the most part, yes. So I will be putting yes. But people like murderers, things like that, criminals, no, they don't deserve any kind of equal treatment. So, but again, we'll go with yes, because the vast majority of people, yes. Have you ever invented anything? In a way, I wasn't able to build it because it was so big and it was a project for school. But I came up with this idea years ago, which has actually become a thing, which is crazy to me. But basically, I came up with this bed design when I was back in high school, which was basically a dream bed for any gamer out there or film buff or anything like that. The bed had a fold-out TV, special trays at the side for your food and drink, things like that. It could regulate your temperature, so you could have a heating pad on when it was cold outside, or you could have a cold pad when it was too warm. Just all these little things were built into this bed design, and it was just a silly wee drawing that I had. If I can find the drawing somewhere, which I don't even know if I've still got it, I'll try and post it in the video here somewhere, but like I said, I doubt I've still got it somewhere. But I remember drawing it years ago and thinking, oh, how cool would this be? And I've actually seen images of people selling beds like that nowadays, and I just find it quite funny that it actually became a thing. So a lot of people had the same idea as me, which is kind of cool. So in a way, I kind of did invent something, but I don't have any claim to it. So I don't know if I should say yes or no. I don't have any claim to it, so I'll say no. I'll say no. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? I'd like to think so. I think most people are. Yeah, like, anyone is, so, yeah. I mean, I would like to think so, yeah. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Again, I hope so. So, yeah. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Yeah. Yeah, this is the confronting yourself thing, yeah. Yeah, I kind of have to say I do sometimes. I try not to, but it's mostly when it comes to, like, friendships. I kind of worry about certain friendships and stuff like that I have, that basically I've been burned in the past, and I'm just worried it would happen again. So, but I think a lot of people have things like that. So, but yeah. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Ooh. Yeah, that one I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. In a weird way, I've never lived alone. Technically. Well, I did for a short period of time, but I always had somebody around, so it didn't feel like I was living alone in a lot of ways. But yeah, I'm so used to having people around me that I don't know if I ever could. Even though I am kind of an introvert, which is very strange. So, alone forever? No, I don't think I could. No. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? I try to. I sometimes, like, I try to see the best in people, and yeah, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, I'll say yeah. Do you like the sound of your own voice? Actually, no. I know it sounds strange, the fact that I make videos and I edit those videos and everything, but I've actually never liked the sound of my own voice. So, do you dislike the sound of your own voice? Yes, yeah. Do you like the colour blue more than the colour black? I do like the colour blue, but I wouldn't say I liked it more than the colour black, so no. If you found money on the streets and you knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Well, yeah. Like, honestly, I'm too honest, more and good sometimes in that respect. There was one time I found, I think it was like about 20 quid on the street, and I picked it up and just seen somebody walking in front of me, and instantly assumed it was them, they turned round and without hesitation went, "Yeah, that's mine," and grabbed it off me and ran. And I very quickly realised that I'd messed up. So, so yeah, but if I knew who it belonged to, I would definitely give it back to them. It's a done thing, so yeah. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Okay, this took a turn. I guess? Are you afraid of spiders? Yes! If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Kinda, yeah. Like, as long as I knew I wasn't going to get hurt, it's so pretty. Like, it's dangerous, yeah, and it causes a lot of devastation and just like a lot of damage and everything. But lava's so pretty. So as long as I wasn't going to get hurt, I kinda would, yeah. Would you consider yourself to be fat? Kinda, yeah. I know after having my kids that I did put on weight. I've not really done much to take it off. I have done exercising here and there, but it's always been for a short period of time and then stopped, and so kind of back and forth. But I've never kind of eagerly pursued like trying to lose weight, mainly because I'm not into fad diets or any of that rubbish. So, but yeah, there's a like, yeah, I would consider myself to be a bit fat, yeah. But honestly, I don't care. It's a thing. So, would you say that you have lots of charisma? No. Have you ever wished you could temporarily be frozen? How so? Okay, is this one of these ones where you need to make up your own scenario? If you mean frozen in the way that happened in Jason X, then no, does not appeal. If you mean like cryogenically frozen, still no, because as far as I'm concerned, that's just... Even when it first came out, the whole cryogenically freezing yourself and everything, I was just like, yeah, that's a load of rubbish. There's no way. Just absolutely no way. So, I'm not interested in being frozen. Nah. This is all very interesting. Did you realise that the last letters of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spelled the name Satan? Actually, no, I didn't notice. Oh. Why are you not letting me say no? No. I said no. Okay, the game's not letting me do anything anymore.
5 minutes later.
Okay, we're back on track. Does that make you uncomfortable? No. Just clever wordplay. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? Not always. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed in these questions? Yes. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? No, because there's no way for you to tell. I think. No. Although, like I said, all the stuff around there does kind of concern me, but no. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? No. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? Actually, yeah. Would you consider yourself captivated? Actually, yeah. Very interesting. I kind of want to see how this goes. Would you consider yourself to be brave? No. Some circumstances, yeah, but overall, no. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? Should I have been? No. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? Yes. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take, or how many questions exist in this session? Actually, I was kind of wondering that before I even started, so yes. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Not always. Do most humans annoy you? Yes. Especially after 2020. Do you prefer animals to people? Yeah. Do you believe in magic? No, it's all illusions and stuff. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? No. Do you fear death? In a way, yeah. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? If you mean regular person, no. If you mean celebrity, then... well, yeah. Isn't everybody when it comes to celebrities? But I'm going to say no, because I think you're just meaning regular person, so no. Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yeah. Are you alone? I am in the room, but my fiancé is in the house, but I'm in the room, I'm alone, so yes. Are you sure? Yes. If I told you with utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? Well, the door's closed. Although that's not to say that my fiancé's not on the other side of the door. If I told you with the utmost certainty that someone... no, I wouldn't believe you, no. Have you wondered who I am? Well, you know that wee person there? Either that or you're the bear, or that girl who kind of looks in trouble. Gotta admit. I'll say yeah. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? I didn't until now. Do you feel like you're being watched? Well, I kinda do now. But no, I'm good. I'm good. Have you considered quitting this session early? Nope. Do you drink water every day? Does it count if there's coffee in it? Because if that's allowed, then yes, I drink water every day. Kind of. Other than that, no. So I'm going to say yeah because I drink coffee. Okay. Do you eat at least once per day, every day? Yeah. I don't think my gut would allow me not to eat, to be honest, and that's because of gut issues. Do you realise that there's a high probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? Oh, definitely, yeah. Are you wondering what they are? Kinda, yeah. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? Probably not. Unless it was stated to me that there was messages there that... and how to find them. Nah, I'm not that fussed. Is your favourite number 7? No. Life is short, but it's the longest thing you'll ever do. Do you agree? Yeah. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Yeah. Venus is something referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? I have heard that before, yeah. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? as long as they're willing to take that second chance, then yeah. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Well, yeah, especially nowadays in regards to like YouTube and everything. There's so many tutorials out there for things that if you want to do something, go for it. So, like in the case of myself, like I would love to design a game like this. So, I'm currently looking up tutorials on how to like use programs like RPG Maker. My fiancé, he wants to get into animation, so he's actually looking up tutorials on how to do animation. And in turn, that's actually inspiring our kids as well. The other thing that I've always wanted to do is actually write a book, because I've had a few ideas recently on that as well. So again, I've been looking up different tutorials on how to do that as well. So yeah, if you're determined enough, there's ways to go about getting those things. Also, you've got these websites like Skillshare and all these other ones as well that, and I swear this isn't an ad, but you have all the sites like that as well that have fantastic lesson plans to help you learn these things as well, and you can do it all from home. So honestly, a statement like that really does apply nowadays, I feel. So yeah, I agree. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? No? Well, what? I don't know what you mean. Like, yeah, freedom's all well and good in some aspects, but I don't like the idea of people being able to do whatever they want, because given too much freedom can be a bad thing. But I'm just not sure about the word obedience. Like, yeah, follow the rules, but call out those rules when you feel they're like infringing on certain freedoms of certain people, i.e. what's going on in the US at the moment in Texas and Florida. What those rules that they're trying, like the bills and everything, the rules they're trying to implement are just awful. So in that regard, no, freedom's more important than obedience. So I'm going to go with freedom, but only under certain circumstances. Again, I know that's what it said at the beginning of the game, to create your own circumstances, so I'm going to go with freedom, but only under certain circumstances. So it's more important than freedom? No. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? Yeah, actually. Although, only to a certain extent. If I was able to breathe underwater without all the equipment, and I didn't have to worry about when I came back up to the surface having any issues with like coming to the surface too quickly, then yeah, absolutely fine. So like, for example, if I was a mermaid, I'd be absolutely A-okay with that. But regular underwater adventures with the scuba diving gear and all that, no, you're okay. Especially if you have to go through very tight caves and everything, that doesn't appeal. But as a mermaid, and I'm going to go with that scenario, yeah, sounds fun. Did you realise that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase "I love you"? No, I didn't. Do you wish to be loved? I am loved. My fiancé loves me, and I love my fiancé. So, yay. Yes, I know I'm being very... just... look. I know. But, yeah. We love each other, so yay. So, do you wish to be loved? Well, yeah, everybody wishes to be loved, and I am loved, so... and I love my fiancé, as I said. Have you ever felt hated? Well, the fact that I have anxiety? Yeah, I might not have been hated, but I have certainly felt that way. Because of my own anxiety. So, yeah. Do you have any addictions? No. No. But not that I can think of. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm quite new to enjoying coffee and everything, but I wouldn't call it an addiction because I'm lucky if I have 1 cup a day, to be honest. No, I can't say I do. No. Do you dislike the colour pink? I did for a while, but I actually don't mind it now, as you can see. So, no, don't dislike the colour. Does the colour grey seem depressing? Again, under certain circumstances, but I actually don't mind the colour grey, so no. Do you enjoy loud music? Depends on the music. I do enjoy rock music, punk music, like kind of different types of alternative music, that kind of thing. So that music being loud doesn't really bother me because it's expected. But there is, again, if it's that kind of music, I'm fine. And it's kind of expected, so we'll just go with that kind of music. But there is other types of music that I'm just not keen on. So, but in the loud aspect, doesn't overly bother me. Like, I've been to concerts before and they've been pretty loud, and I've never had any issues. So, it's fine. Do you like to dance? Yes, but I'm a terrible dancer. So, would you consider yourself normal? No, because I don't think normal is a thing. Like, anybody who says they're normal, really, there is no such thing. Everybody is their own person. There's no such thing as normal. I've never agreed with that term. So, no. Do you love your parents? Yes, very much so. Have you ever been lied to? Oh, yeah. Do you hold grudges? I try not to. Have you ever forgiven someone? Well, yeah. Again, I don't really want to go into much detail, but there has been circumstances in the past where something's happened and, yeah, I've forgiven them, so. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but still did it anyway? Possibly when I was younger. Trying to think. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but did it anyway? Probably. But again, is that not something that probably everybody's done at some point? So, yeah. Have you ever lied? Probably, yeah. Again, big lies, small lies. Something always somebody does at some point, so. Can't think of any examples, but yeah. Have you ever cheated on a test? Actually, no. Well, that's reassuring. I'm glad you think so. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? No, but that's because I love both. I don't think either are more beautiful than the other. Flowers are beautiful just because of their colours, their just the way they look, the styles of them, all that sort of stuff. Trees are just, again, depending on the tree, but there's so many trees that are just absolutely stunning and just look amazing. So yeah, I can't pick one over the other, really. So no, flowers are not more beautiful. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? No, yes, very much so. Do you believe you have psychic powers? No. Have you ever seen a ghost? No. Do you dream often? Well, not as much as I used to, but yeah, I do. Do you have nightmares often? Yeah, probably, yeah. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Not many, but yeah, I do. Do you exercise often and stay active? No, but I would like to. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Several, actually. Just... There's some types of foods that's either the texture, the taste... They're just... Yeah, there's a few. So... I can't pick just one, but there is a few types of food that I'm just like, nope. So... Have you ever felt betrayed? Yeah. Do you ever feel lost in life? Yeah. This game's calling me out, seriously? Would you consider yourself a natural leader? No. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? Whoa, okay. That escalated. No. Yeah, there's a lot of horrible things in the world, but there's a lot of nice things, and I wouldn't want to destroy them. Just for the sake of getting rid of the bad. So, no. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Well, for anybody that likes comic books and the Marvel Universe, or even the DC Universe, don't we all? So, yeah. Have you ever been bullied? Yes. Have you ever bullied someone else? No. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yes. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? I hope not. If I have, I apologise. But I hope not. I'm going to say no because I really hope I haven't. Do you find space fascinating? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? Well, I am into crafts and stuff like that, and like, I suppose an artist in a certain way, so yeah. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Again, I hope so. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Oh yeah, totally. Nobody's perfect. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous, egregious crime? Again, I go back to the comic books and the Marvel and DC universes. And a bit of Disney in there as well. So, yeah, kind of. I mean, come on, when it comes to Disney, like, the villains are so much fun. Like, yeah. Do you believe in perfection? No, there's no such thing. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Oh, general circumstances? No. Definitely not. Like, no, just no. But I am a mother, and I'll just flat out say it. If anyone ever hurt someone I loved, whether it be my kids or my family, yeah, I would consider it. If I knew I could get away with it, and I was allowed to, yeah, it's just, you may not agree with that, and if you don't, I completely understand. But just no one hurts my family or my kids. But again, I think most mothers feel that way. Like, they just don't want anyone hurting their kids. So yeah. But I'm still going to say no, because I would never get the chance. It doesn't work that way. And honestly, it's more a case of, like, I would want them to hurt the same way that they hurt the member of my family that they've hurt. I would just want them to feel the same kind of pain, basically, is what I'm getting at. An eye for an eye kind of stuff. So, kill, maybe too strong a term, so I'll go no. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Oh. Probably not. Now, hear me out on this one. I'm not the one that gets a zombie bite and wouldn't tell anybody. I'm not like that. But you think about it. If you find out that news and you only have that one day left to live, you want to live that day to the fullest. Like, do all these different things that you're not going to get the chance to do. Make sense? Why would you want to tarnish that and ruin the possible happiness of other people from that day by tarnishing it, by telling them that this is the situation and this is why it's happening? Because yes, they may be enjoying themselves, but they're still going to have that at the back of their mind that this is the last day of this. And I wouldn't want to be the person that ruins that moment. Because later on, if they look back on that day, they can look back on it with happiness of like, okay, well, that was the perfect day before all the sadness. I hope that makes sense. So if I did get a zombie bite, then yeah, I would tell people. I'd be like, by the way, I've got a zombie bite. I'm out. But as for, like, if it was like you at the doctor's and they tell you, I don't think I would want to tell anyone, because I wouldn't want to tarnish that final day that we can have the perfect day together. So, but again, that's just my own personal feelings. So, no, I wouldn't tell anyone. Have you ever told your darkest secret to someone? Yeah. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? No. Do you know who I am? Again, still no. I think you're this person here, but I have no idea. Will I know who you are? Well, yeah, I've been answering all your questions. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? Probably, because I'd be like, how did you get in? Just checking. If I told you that I'd been behind you this entire time, I just checked, you ain't there. Would that scare you? No, because I just checked. But I suppose, yeah. Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be a romantic? Again, I would like to think so. Have you ever been in a physical fight? No, thankfully. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? I do get headaches quite often, I will admit, but I think it's all to do with my gut issues and things like that, because, yeah. If you don't know, I actually suffer from IBS. I don't really know any more than that, for the fact that it's never been taken any further. I don't know what's causing the IBS or anything, but I do suffer with IBS, and unfortunately all the horrible things come with that, including headaches and stuff, so it's why I have to live with, so but I get good days and bad days, so yeah, I can be prone to headaches, so yeah. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Actually, yeah. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Well, yeah, I have my fiancé. Would you ever shave your head? Well, if you look at, like, my hair's growing out now, which is why I'm wearing the hat, because it looks an absolute state now. But I kind of did. Not really short, but it was definitely short, the shortest my hair has ever been, the last haircut I got just a little bit ago. Mainly just because after cutting my own hair during 2020 and 2021, I just needed a reset, like just flat out start again kind of thing. If I ever had to shave my head completely, I would do it if I had to. I wouldn't do it just for the sake of it. But if I had to, yeah, I wouldn't hesitate. Because I'd rather that than, like, any alternative, basically. So, yeah, if I had to, I would, yeah. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? Yeah, no. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I'll go with no, because it doesn't. It's not something that I'm like, ooh, muscle body, ooh, kind of thing. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Yes. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Parts of it, yeah. So I wouldn't say extremely well. I remember most parts of my childhood, but not all, so no, not extremely. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? If I could get away with it, probably not. Like, hear me out. I understand I'm getting away with it and I'm going to end up with all this money, which is awesome. That's great. But genuinely, I think I would rather, like, find a way to earn that money legit. Just getting that money in that way, it's kind of lackluster in a way. It's like, yeah, you're getting away with it. You're basically you're just walking into a building, grabbing the money and running. I want to earn that money. I want to prove that the things that I do matter and help me get that money. So just robbing the bank and stealing that money, no, it just doesn't. I know, you probably think I'm like just silly for saying that, but no, it doesn't appeal, so no. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? I have had dreams in the past about zombies chasing me, which are technically killers, so yeah. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? Yeah. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? Actually, no. Don't think I've ever had that dream. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Yes. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Some older ones. Newer ones do not appeal to me at all. Like, I've tried some newer ones and they're just not fun or interesting, and honestly the jokes fall flat with me a lot of the time, especially comedy movies. But there's a whole bunch of older ones, especially slapstick comedies, that I'm right into, so yeah. So some of them, yeah. Do you like being the centre of attention? No. And again, strange the fact that I make YouTube videos. Do you feel like something is always watching you? Well, I do have kids, so yeah. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to go to space? Yes. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? No, and I'm kind of glad I haven't. Pardon? Have you ever punched a nun? No! I hope never to punch a nun. Do you like dogs better than cats? I like them both equally. Like, seriously, I love them both. So, not one over the other, no. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? Actually, no, I don't read that often, to be honest. I used to when I was younger, but not nowadays. Are you still wondering why I asked if you've ever punched a nun? Yes, actually. It kind of came out of nowhere. Do you get starstruck easily? Yeah, kind of, yeah. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? Kinda, yeah. Is your favourite part of your birthday receiving presents? Yes. I'm sorry. It's fun. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? No! Like, really? Just bam, right in the face, nun punch. No, I've never punched a nun. Did you laugh? Yes. Did you say what the fuck is in your head? Or even loud? Actually, yeah. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No! If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? Well, okay. With the way some of these people, like, let's just say, I've walked through Glasgow before, and I've heard these guys standing in the middle of the street with their microphone and their big billboards behind them, pointing at people going, "You're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell." And honestly, I just sat there and went, you know what, if I'm going to hell, that's going to be an awesome place to go. And hear me out. All these people claim that rock stars are going to hell, that just, yes, there's going to be murderers and things like that down there, I understand that, but if hell is a real place, and everything they claim of all these rock stars and everything going down there because they have sinned, because they dare to sing the music that they sing, I want to be at that party. Like, I genuinely want to be at that party. To meet people like Freddie Mercury, David Bowie, all of them? You kidding me? Of course I want to be there. So, if I am going to hell, so be it. I don't mind. But overall, I think those people are talking absolute nonsense. And I don't actually believe in the whole heaven, hell thing overall. So, I'm not sure. I mean, let's just say there's been no proof overall. So, if there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? So, I like the way they worded it, if there is a hell. Do you think you're going to it? Probably, yeah. And that's only going by all these people that claim we're going to hell for all the things that we've done. So, because honestly, I think the only people they claim that aren't going to hell is themselves. So, do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? I don't believe in them, but I love the stories around them. So, it says, do you believe? No, I don't believe. Are you poor with money management? I suppose in a way, yeah. I'm trying to get better though. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you the most in this very moment. Okay, well, my favourite number's not there, so I'll go with the closest one, which is that one. Choose one of these colours that you feel resonates with you the most at this very moment. It's always got to be purple. Always purple. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you in this very moment. Wicked, sick, plagued, wretched, toxic, vile. Wait till that goes away. Okay. Maybe sick, mainly because I've been talking about my gut issues and all that. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you the most. Blessed, glorious, divine, angelic, heavenly, celestial. Not really any of them, but glorious maybe? Choose one of these words that you feel resonates. Luck, skill, strength, agility, intellect, and charm. Luck. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No, can't stand them. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? Yeah. Do you enjoy coffee? Yes. Do you believe in demons? No. Do you believe in angels? No. Are you afraid of sharks? Actually, no. Like, I know they look big and scary, and films like Jaws did a lot to ruin their reputation. And I do love that film. But, honestly, any shark attacks have mostly just, from what I can tell, just been misunderstandings and the fact that they thought people were their food. Like, their natural food that they would eat, like seals and stuff like that. So, no, I'm not afraid of sharks. I think they're quite fascinating, actually, so, no. Do you prefer baths over showers? No. Give me a shower any day. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? Kinda depends. I have had that in the past, but for the most part, no. Did you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? No. That's fortunate. Okay. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? In a weird way, yeah. Sometimes when my kids are talking to one another and they say their name, I for some reason think they're saying mum. And I don't know why. So in a weird way, yes. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? Strangely, yeah. There's 2 things missing from our house that we know are in. We know is here. We know that it's not gone anywhere. But both me and my fiancé have looked several times and we just cannot find these things. No matter how hard we try, we cannot seem to find them. And it's actually driving us just cuckoo, because we know they're here. So they haven't reappeared yet, but yeah. So, do you ever hear footsteps around when you're alone? No, it's more just the house creaking. So, no. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? No. Again, house creaking. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? In our kitchen, yes, because we haven't had a battery in the clock in the kitchen for quite a while now. So, but I don't think that's what it means, so no. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. Do you have any pets? No, not currently. Is your favourite colour green? Nope. Are you attracted to a family member? No. What question is that? If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yes. If it was like a... Well, I mean, I would share it with my fiancé and all that, obviously, anyway, but if it was a huge amount, definitely, yeah. If you could be a dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? No. I think dictators suck. So, do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? No, but that's mostly because I've seen some documentaries and things like that. So, yeah, no. Do you like fishing? Yeah, I have been fishing with my dad, actually, and I did enjoy it. It's not something I kind of go out of my way to do, but yeah, I enjoy it, yeah. Do you like hunting? I've never been hunting and I don't ever plan to, so no. Do you like camping? No. Too many bugs. Do you like guns? Hell no. Are you getting tired of answering questions? No. You're going to get me into trouble with YouTube, seriously. Okay, would you consider yourself to be this word? No. Eyes are the windows to the soul. Do you agree? Yeah. To a certain extent. Do you always keep your promises? I try to. But it doesn't always work out sometimes, so no. But it's completely unintentional. I don't mean to. So, would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? No. I mean, yeah, second chances, but it would always be a niggly thing in the back of my mind, like, are they going to do it again? So, are you an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? I used to. I never liked the day afterwards. But I've not drank since 2020, actually, so I'd probably say no, because I'm just not interested in it anymore. Again, all down to my gut issues. It just stopped agreeing with me completely, and it just wasn't fun anymore, so no. Do you like tattoos? I think it's safe to say yeah. So, do you believe you have a soul? Not really, no. Did you cry this week? Yeah. Are you upset with someone right now? No. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? No. Do you understand how this works yet? Well, yeah. I'm answering questions. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. Huh? Okay. Okay, so when I go on tangents, it means something. Okay. Oh dear. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay, now I'm just wondering where this is heading. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? Actually, yeah. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself and anyone else, that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? No. Are you afraid of being abandoned? I suppose, yeah. Are you afraid of dying alone? Yeah. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? Yeah. Are you always on guard waiting to fend off an attack? I wouldn't say always, but if you're out yourself, it is something that I've always kind of been on guard about. Like, if I'm, like, say, going to the shops, or if I'm just walking to somewhere, or going out for a walk in general, or even back when I was going to school, I would always be on guard. It was just always something that I did. So, like, if I'm at home, yeah, I feel safe. I'm fine at home, things like that. But if I'm outside on my own, I tend to be kind of on guard. I will admit that. So I'll say yeah. Do you feel like I know you yet? After all these questions, I would like to think so. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? Just the stuff that's in the game. So no. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, you could skip questions. Took loads of time to respond or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly. I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. Okay, I'm calculating your results. I'm analysing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Okay. Okay, based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. You just might be the most beautiful soul to walk this earth without ever even realising it. You have so much love inside to give, and you don't have enough people to truly give it to. You may have to try extra hard to find enough people willing to accept your love, but once they accept you and let you in, they will never want to let you go. Anyone who isn't interested in giving you a chance is not worthy of your love. I'll say that for anybody. Remember that and hold it dear to you. You do not want to get hurt, but you need to understand that only those willing to take a hit will go somewhere in life. Okay, that's true. Forgive those who have wronged you in the past, but do not forget the lessons that they taught you. This is imperative to your happiness. More people should really give you a chance sometimes, not for your benefit, but for their own. They're really missing out on such a wonderful individual. And all of the things you have to offer them. Am I blushing? Just know that no matter what, whether people wisen up and begin to understand you for who you really are, or whether they just ignore you for it, for whatever reason, you're going to be just fine. Your success and happiness is determined by one thing and one thing only: yourself. If anybody got anything from that, like that wee blurb, you're welcome. It's quite an important message. Like, believe in yourself. Like, just, you have the power. Believe in yourself. That might just be like a bog standard thing that comes at the end of this game, but it does. It's important. It does mean something. So yeah. Okay, your secret word is fairness. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Okay, fairness. Try to remember fairness. Remind me. Oh, where are you going? Take the secret word that is assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. Okay, I think this game's kind of old, so I don't think I'll be able to do that, but fair enough. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be part of history. This is a chance for you to be part of something greater. Be sure to know your secret words in your comments. If you do not wish to be a part of the upcoming project, which I think might be already be out, so I've kind of missed that opportunity, simply leave your secret words out of your comments and we will not select your name. Makes sense? We appreciate any and all comments you leave and we will always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. You can find the tests, Hypothesis Rising, the test Final Revelation, and the Testing Chamber on Steam. If you've enjoyed this installment, you can also find the Journey series, the Advisor series, the Journey series and the Advisor series, which we'd encourage everyone to try. If you'd like to support us further, try our other games. You can find a link to all of your titles and all the titles on the title screen of this game under the selection our other games. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. Thanks for a lovely wee game. Yeah, thanks for making such a lovely wee game. I'm curious about the other games in the series though. I wouldn't mind trying them. Yeah, there seem to be quite a lot of different games there from the same creator, so I might check those other games out at some point and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that did not go the way I expected. And there was a few questions there which were a bit risky and may get me in trouble with YouTube, so I may need to either do some editing or just cut those questions out completely, which I'm sorry. But definitely check out this game yourself so that you can get the full experience, because like, it's an interesting wee, like, yeah, it's just interesting to kind of be confronted with those questions and see how you would answer them. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I got this game originally on Steam quite a while ago. I genuinely can't remember how much it was, but I don't remember it being that much. If it was anything at all, it might have been free, so but don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. But definitely check it out on Steam. It's just the test, and it should come up with this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.